What is that?
You are now tuned in to the Couples Lounge show.
It's live, it's real, it's entertaining.
That morning show telling you what somebody should have told you about love, marriage, and relationships. Ain't nobody doing it like us.
Because they ain't us.
New episodes every Saturday, giving you something to talk about. Well, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So glad to be in the building with you all on today. I'm your girl, Candace, and I'm one half of the duo of the Couples Lounge show. The other half is my husband.
What up?
And as it said, we do this every Saturday. We start at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, but we got people all over the world listening to us. And so we want to say thank you to all of the Couples Lounge family that rocks with us. And so we got a good one for you on today. The first 90 days of dating. What is it I should be doing? What I shouldn't be doing? What's too soon? What's too late? And so for the married people that join in with us, we can give them some perspective now that we in that thing. If we was to go back and look at like, dang, when we was dating, I should have done this, or I should have done that, or I should have been looking for this, or I should have been looking for that. And so we're about to talk about it on today. So good morning to everybody. Do what you do. Tell somebody about the Couples Lounge show.
What up, P.I.? Cortina?
Courtney. Hey, Courtney.
Lord.
That's a cute way to spell Courtney.
I'm sorry, Courtney. I feel half special right now.
So, what's too soon? But before we get into that, it was something on my spirit, and I started to do another video about it, but I was like, no, I just wait till I get back on the show. Last week, we was talking about trust. And so I felt like I needed to come and clear up some things. Making a blanket statement of I don't trust people that you ain't never met, people that you do met. No, we was talking about this last week. You probably don't remember. Just roll with me. And so I want to say this. When I said that means you don't trust yourself, it's something that you need to look inside of yourself about when it's that blanket statement. And I want to clear up that, yes, an individual can make you not trust them, or, several individuals can make you not trust them in a place where you don't want to share with them. And so that is a real thing. And that doesn't mean that you don't trust yourself when individuals have shown you that I can't trust you. So I just wanted to clear that up. And not saying that whenever this person has shown me that I can't trust them, that Candace is saying that it's something that I need to look at within me. No, I'm talking about the blanket statement of I don't trust people. Okay. All right. So let's get on with the show. So, and also know that it is levels to trusting people. I might only disclose this much to you and then this much to you. Okay. Now I can go all in because you have proven the trust factor, or that I live by, or whoever you are. So y'all ready to get into it? The first 90 days.
First 90 days. Okay.
And so I am talking for this segment. Okay. We're talking about people that are ready to love. Ready to love.
We ain't just kicking.
No, we're not talking about kicking people. Okay. We're talking about for real.
People dating with a purpose.
With a purpose. All right. And we're talking about people 30 to 50 years old, not in the 20s, because we know in our 20s, we still trying to figure out life. We trying to figure out everything. So, yeah. And so we're talking to people that are 30 to 50 age range that are dating with a purpose. So let's get into it. And family, y'all know what y'all do. Make sure y'all talking back to us, posting and sharing so that we can all grow together. So when you enter into a dating phase, I heard some very, if you all watch Ready to Love, it was a guy on there named Justice this past season.
Is this season any good?
I think if the other seasons were better, this season took a long time for people to make connections. Miami.
That's why.
Yeah, it took a long time for people to. They like had 2 and 3 people up until like they never really found their main person until like when it was time to decide. A couple of them. So
Miss Green.
So he said something. When I'm dating you, then well, basically he's like, when we're in the friend zone, I ain't spending my money on you. If we haven't officially started saying we are dating, you just my friend, then I don't have to spend money on you. So if you just I don't
have to.
Yeah.
No, I don't have to.
And he was,
but you don't, but you do.
But he also felt like once we hit the dating phase, now we are together and you can't date other people.
See, that's why that's a dumb statement.
So
that's a dumb statement.
That
or a young statement.
But again, he was not in his 30s, I think, or it may be late 30s. So that made me say, so do we have different phases? You got the friend phase, then you move to dating phase, and then you move to committed, then engaged, then married.
I don't think
what
so.
You feel like. What are the phases?
I just met you. I'm hollering at you, right? Mm-hmm. If we go out, I say more than 2 or 3 times,
we're officially dating.
If we continually going out, we're dating.
Mm-hmm.
We're dating. Mm-hmm. Do I have to spend money on you? Yes. If we're dating, what man doesn't feel when we go out, I need to pay? Maybe not the first time. Mm-hmm. We could do what you call it when you pay yours, I pay mine. Dutch or something.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe not that, which I don't get that, especially if I ask you out. Mm-hmm. If I ask you out, how am I not paying? Mm-hmm. And the second time, but after that, if I'm taking you out, grown men, you pay. Here's what you have to men realize, and I think we do realize it nowadays. Women are a responsibility. Mm-hmm. And if you want a woman, things come with that. And there's a financial obligation that comes with being with a woman. Mm-hmm. I might not pay your bills and do all that stuff.
Right.
But simply going out to eat, going to the museum, going to wherever, I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
but not dating no one else. You missed me with that one.
Okay. So I think that's a good way for people to keep the lines blurred where justice is saying you're in the friend zone versus the dating zone. Like, I'm gonna keep you right here as a friend. I ain't gotta do nothing with you. That friend stage can last a minute.
And I could buy that if we went out. What's today's date?
22nd.
The 22nd, and I might not holler at you again to the 15th, 18th of November.
Okay.
And we go out again.
Okay, so we're not dating.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah.
That's not dating.
Okay.
And then I holler at you in December.
Yeah.
If we go weeks and month without talking,
we
really are just friends.
Okay. And you probably not dating with a purpose if that is what you're doing.
We're going that long.
Yeah, you're not dating them with a purpose. Yeah. So go with that. So what's too soon? What's just right for we're dating with purpose? First 90 days.
First 90 days.
Paying bills.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell to the HE double big hockey sticks. No.
So women don't be expecting him to pay your bills.
That's actually kind of stupid.
And women don't be paying no man bills.
If I got your hair done.
Okay.
Got your clothes out the cleaners. If I did something like that, that's a bonus.
Okay.
That's a good surprise.
Okay.
But you shouldn't feel
it's not an expectation. No. Don't be expecting me to pay your bills, man or woman, in the first 90 days.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Do you expect them to be committed in the first 90 days?
Not we're dating. We're dating. So that means that we have.
So if you went,
now, if we say, "Oh, we
together.
vibing now," hey, I want to be with you
within a month.
Yeah, but I think once we make that verbal statement of, okay, we're gonna be committed in this thing. Let's make this about us. Then at that point, I don't feel like that's too soon in the first 90 days. I personally don't.
You don't feel what's too soon?
For two individuals to say, let's be committed, we gonna stop dating everybody else, because I think you get to hone in on what you all got. That don't mean that we're gonna get too engaged, but at least we get to focus on us without the interruption of other people to see if
that is very soon.
It's not.
That is quick. In 3 months, all right, I ain't gonna talk to nobody. We must be spending an awful lot of time together.
And maybe we are.
We better be.
Yeah, and we could. And I think if you do make that type of commitment and say that's what we gonna do,
that's quick to me.
It's not saying you got to do
if we're
engaged stuff. It don't mean you got to do married stuff.
I didn't say that means if we're committed within 3 months. I just think that's soon. For the single folks that's out here, is that soon?
Why is that soon to say we finna rock together?
Because I'm still getting to know you.
But we can get to know each other in that committed phase.
But why in the hell? No, the hell it ain't perfect. We're at the committed phase after I get to know you. I'm not getting to know you, but in the process of me getting to know you, I am completely not talking to another woman. No, I'm not doing nothing with no other woman but you. Why the hell would I do that? Why the hell would
because
Tyrone alone and you just getting to know me?
Because we are.
I might not be there. I could be acting. I promise you, in the beginning, you're meeting their representative.
But but also on the flip side of that, if we are really committed in doing what you said, we better be spending time together, this, that, and the other. We are really able to focus in on each other. And when you
spend that much time,
but when you zone in like that, when I say zone in, like we are intentional, we calling each other, we going out together, we doing stuff. Your representative, yes, can be there, but your representative can be there for a year. It's a bunch of people that's done got married to folks, and they switched the game up the moment they got married. I think a lot of
that's a woman thing.
I think what?
Being committed in 3 months. That has to be.
But I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it allows you to really get. I think you really get to know.
I agree with it. I mean, I don't think it's wrong that you want to be with one person. No, I just don't agree with it. I think it's too.
So what do you feel like you are missing out? And we're not gonna stay on. We got 1 minute and a half. What do you feel like you are missing out on if I choose to focus in on this relationship right now? Not worry about the other. What do you feel like you will be missing, or that person is missing out on by not dating other people?
I believe you just put all your eggs in one basket.
What eggs?
Men or a relationship, love, all in one basket with one person.
But what if we saying we gonna be committed and then
I'm not buying it. You lying, she lying.
After 30 days
she
or
lying.
After
if you tell me that, I'm gonna run.
No, you were saying if two people decided they will be in a committed, both people decide.
If she told me I just want to be with you right now and only you, and it's been 30 days, I'm gonna run. That's a red flag.
Okay, so you feel like it's too soon. I don't feel like it's too soon. I feel like you can. I think that's an ideal way to date, and then I can tell because my intention, my focus is on you, and so I can follow my intuition. Like, oh, you show me this, you can show me that.
And as a man, I'm gonna think you lying.
But we are talking about two people that decide together.
I know, but I'm not going to believe you.
So you saying if you and a woman have a conversation and y'all both say, let's do this together, off top, you ain't gonna believe her?
In 30 days, yeah.
We're talking about the first 90
days, yeah, I'm not buying.
So you don't need to, if you think like that, you don't need to even make that commitment. If you think the other person is gonna be lying when y'all say y'all gonna do this. So Mom says too soon. I say not too soon. Okay. To show emotions in the first 90 days, is it too soon? What I mean, let me explain.
Break it down.
So a lot of times we'll go into relationships where I can't show you that I'm feeling some type of way. I can't let you
Grown
see me
people lie
cry.
too.
I don't want to let them see me get angry. I'm mad right now, but I know I got anger issues, so I don't want to show that. I don't want to show certain emotions in the first 90 days. So let me hold it together. As Kayla said, boss chicks don't cry, and this dude got me crying. Like, no.
Yeah, I think
First
too
90
soon.
days, too soon to show emotion.
Certain emotions. Why the hell are you that? Why the hell do you have me crying? In 90 days, I got you crying. I better have done something evil and didn't know I did. I just spilled your mama ashes on the coffee table and I didn't know it was your mama. Okay, I get that. But other than that, what the hell are you crying for?
What if I was falling for you and now I'm dealing with a rejection?
I'm running.
Rejection.
I'm getting the hell away from you. If you're doing that now within 3 months, I am afraid of you. I'm afraid.
So you saying don't show emotion?
No, I didn't say don't show emotion. We're human. Certain emotions you shouldn't have within the first 90 days.
You can't tell somebody what their emotions should be.
That's a red flag. Then you're too sensitive. You're too.
Or maybe you just when you vibe.
And I saw vengeance and what the hell? Oh hell no! Why I got you that mad? What I do to get you that mad? What the no
So again, we disagree because I feel like show your emotions because now I get to see who you really are. Don't try to hold back until 6 months, a year into it. Now I'm seeing your wrath and your anger. But some people intentionally fight their emotions. They escape. They'll run from the situation. Oh, I feel myself getting angry. I'm gonna end this call right now because I don't. Some people are able to manipulate, and they got this agenda that they know they're trying to get to. So it's certain things I can't show you.
Okay.
So the first 90 days, for y'all that's just joining in, the first 90 days, what's too soon? It's certain things too soon. So I'm gonna say, show your emotions, show who you truly are.
All right, you show too much, you'll end it. You'll end it. Something shouldn't be seen that darn soon. Seriously.
That's not being real.
Yeah, it is being real. It takes time to get to certain parts. In 30 days, I shouldn't.
90, boy, 90.
No, I said 30. I don't know why 30 days keep coming up.
You probably thinking 3 months.
Yeah,
so in 3 months, you shouldn't be able to see nothing but good emotions from me.
I didn't say that. I kind of want to see you upset.
So it's not too soon to show emotions.
No, it's not. I said some. I didn't say all. I said some.
Okay.
You can show emotions. I shouldn't see anger. I can see upset.
But I want to see it. I want to see it.
What the hell you want to make me mad for?
No, I didn't say intentionally make you mad, but I want to see the level of emotions.
In the first 90 days, things should be so good to where, what the hell am I getting mad for?
Because y'all, you got to realize,
it's so good.
But babe, you got to realize we talking about 30 to 50-year-olds. So some people, when dating with intentions, dating ready to find love, we're gonna be talking about some conversations. We're gonna be calling some stuff out. It ain't gonna be all fluff. Yeah, we're gonna have fun together, but we real grown. Yeah. So I'm gonna be having some conversation. We're gonna be talking about stuff. If I hit a trigger,
big man.
Yeah, if I hit a trigger, you could.
All right, then you see it, you're gonna be scared as hell now.
And now I know that you're not the one that I am ready to love.
Just because I got mad.
No, not because you got mad. It depends on the level of your anger. Am I willing to deal with this level of anger or this level of emotions?
Okay, Kinfolk said it won't all be good.
I think it's human.
I figured it would be.
Now, we was good, but we was in college. So me and Mom's probably first 2 years were roses and strawberries and la. We 20. We 18, 19, 20. We didn't have nothing to be arguing about.
Yeah, we wasn't grown.
Or, so
in college, you grown, but
so Shoot, I first until he pledged Kappa, we was
What
amazing.
the hell?
So it wasn't until then until other
Shout
situations
out to the
started
Noops in the building.
coming out. So
I see you, D. Harris.
so too
Smoking
soon.
D's.
Is it too soon in the first 90 days
Okay.
to be having arguments or constantly debating about things?
Debating? No. Constantly arguing? Yes. What the hell are we? Why are we arguing?
Now this point, I agree. It's too soon.
Why are we? If we're arguing this much right now,
Yeah.
how does it get better?
Yeah. Now that part there, like you're so combative, or one or both of you are so combative that
I gotta hit you today
the
too.
first
after
90 days you are constantly
and
arguing.
if she elbow you,
You know, yeah, that's too soon. You should not be arguing and in combative conversations that feel hostile. Now we can debate. A debate can be a friendly debate. You got your opinion, I got my opinion.
No, 90 days should be blissful.
Yeah, you're in a learning.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, I get maybe a disagreement, a minor disagreement.
So I'm gonna definitely say the first 90 days is too soon to be having arguments and combative debates.
Okay.
Having real conversations. On the Ready to Love, one of the girls was like, all he want to do is joke, have a good time. That's all. That process is only 10 weeks. So it's 2 months, really. A little bit over 2 months. Or maybe 2 months.
Right.
And he was like, you're asking me certain questions that is like engaged. Like you want to talk about stuff like when we are a couple. And she was like, well, not if you want to be with me, you should be able to have these type of conversations.
Yeah, I agree.
So she was basically saying if it's all fun and games, it's surface.
Yeah.
He don't mind talking about it. But once I start talking about some real stuff,
he don't.
Now is why we got to talk about that. So in the first 90 days, is it too soon to be having real conversations?
No, not at all. Depending on when in the 90 days. The first week, don't ask me about my portfolio. Mm-hmm. What's your portfolio look like? What? Mm-hmm. Why? Mm-hmm. That's a red flag. Mm-hmm. But within, let's say that third month, and we're constantly there. Like, okay, I like her. Mm-hmm. She likes me. Okay, yeah, let's have a deep conversation.
So can you see yourself falling in love with me? First 90 days. Can you see yourself?
There's nothing wrong with that. Now, don't ask that. That got to be 88, 89, 90. Yeah, that third month. Or better, yeah, that's a good question. I could dig that question. Okay. I could dig that. Yeah.
And it's not saying that you are in love with it, but just off what we got, can you see yourself falling in love? Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Because after 3 months, you'd be like, nah, dog, I think we could just be friends. That's something you will want to know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I could see possibly being something stronger down the road. Good question.
Okay. Another possible good question that may be deep is about our kids. How do we raise kids together? What's your viewpoint on raising kids together?
Grown folk question. Love it.
Okay. All right. So not too soon. I definitely agree. It's never too soon to have a real conversation. Yeah, I just don't believe. No, come on. I don't.
Some stuff in the first week of dating, I don't need to know about what you got financially and all that.
Okay. Well, let's say it's levels to it.
So if I ask you something sexually in the first week of dating,
are you gonna be asking me to have sex in the first week of dating?
Okay, is that too soon? Well, we
gonna get there. We ain't got there yet.
Okay.
You all are tuned in to the Couples Lounge show. And so if you haven't shared the video, make sure you share the video. So we're talking about the first 90 days. What's too soon? What need to wait? Like, we got to get a little bit further into our phase of relationships for this or that to happen. To ensure each other that we are in this together. Is it too soon? to ensure each other that I got you, you got me. That even though whatever this is looking like right now,
I don't know.
Can you assure me that when we go into this situation, or maybe we going out into situations?
That means we're together then.
Okay.
No, is it too soon to be in a committed relationship? Then that's kind of pretty much what you asking.
No, this is just saying.
No, that's pretty much what that is.
To reassure each other we are in this together despite.
Yeah, that means we're dating. That means we're together. We're not dating now. Mm-hmm. We're together. Mm-hmm. We're a couple.
So we ain't. It's no longer dating.
No, we're no longer dating. We're a couple. It's me and you now. We in this together. I got you. You got me.
So that's a too soon when you just dating in the first 90 days.
I wouldn't want to be in a relationship, a full blown committed, just me and you and I against the world within 90 days. I would want to get to know you a little bit more than that.
Okay. And I would say what just came up when I typed that letter, it was like or typed this was a response to one of the ladies said on the show. But I would say it's not too soon to show me that you can be my protector.
Real bad.
I would say that. It's not
real bad.
We go together now.
Yeah. What's her name that said that to Buffy? Oh yeah, real bad.
So I think reassuring we in this despite that might be too soon, but you can absolutely show her that I can be a protector. I can be a protector.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Even if we went out on a date once
and something happened,
you with me, you're protected.
Mm-hmm.
Dude ain't finna do nothing. He's gonna have to do it to me. As a man, I wouldn't let any man disrespect you, even though we're not together. That's right. Any man.
Right.
Any man.
Yeah. But some men will be like, I don't know her like that. Yeah, we just dating. I ain't finna step in and do this, that, and the other.
I'm not gonna
for you.
die for you, but I'm gonna, even if I got to grab you and walk you away, like, no, shut up, let's go.
Yeah.
And not talk to you no more, but I'm gonna protect you in that manner. I'm like, oh, well, hey, that's you. And walk off. That's boyish. That's weird.
Yeah. And I just think like I said, even if you're not dating somebody, I just think men should be definitely protecting women from other men.
Yeah.
I just, you know.
And I think that's instinctively every man would. Any man.
No, I've seen certain videos where men are standing around and situations going down, but I've also seen videos where a man will step in, like you ain't gonna talk to this woman like that, like
and I don't like
the video at the airport where.
See, that was weak to me.
So okay, well we ain't gonna go down that line. Okay, so too soon, the first 90 days to shut down versus talking. What do you have to
come on, man, let's get deep. Let's get to some good stuff.
That is good. So I have a choice to shut down or talk.
What do you mean by shut down?
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Do I have that right in the first 90 days? I don't want to talk about that. This too soon. I'm shutting down. I'm out. I don't want to talk.
I have the right. Me and your day. Let's say this day 45. You know, I notice I see pictures of your dad, but I don't see pictures of your mom. Where's your mom? Nah, man, that's just something I don't want to talk about right now. That's okay. We ain't got there yet.
Okay.
We ain't got there. Something happened traumatically with my mom. That is something. Oh, we haven't got there yet. No, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Not yet. Nah, that's just something I'm not willing to talk about at this time.
Okay. And that kind of goes back up there to the real conversation.
That's a real conversation. It's just you may not want to speak on certain things at this moment with this person. And that's okay.
And I would say this, you don't have to shut down not to speak on it. So using the example you got, I'm not ready to talk about that because I'm still affected by it. It still kind of hurts. I still get triggered. So you're still talking and you still communicating and letting the person know versus I ain't talking about that. And the person have like, no, or I know that's right, Baba. And the person has no clue, like you don't want to communicate it. Why you don't want to communicate it? Can you at least let me know that? So I think just communicating, period. Yeah. You better learn how to communicate in the dating phase.
There may be some stuff I don't want to talk about with you. It's just too soon for me to
talk communicate about that.
With you.
and communicate that. Okay, you want to go deeper?
That's deep. I dig that. That's cool. No, you had a good point. Keep going.
And my thing is, what do you have to lose in having productive conversations and talking early in the process? I just feel like it allows each other to really get to know each other. We don't want to, a lot of times, and people will feel like, but you really ain't wasting your time. You done invested this time into somebody, and then you look up a year or two later and you like, what we doing? Like, I wasted all this time. Right. I get you think you wasting time, but you really not, because you're able to learn something about yourself, about other people in the process. Right. So I just think the more genuine you are, the more honest you are, the more you are willing to communicate, the quicker you get to really know people. You really get to know, even if I want to continue this. Absolutely. But if we keep our representatives up for the first 90 days, the first 6 months, then you don't start having feelings with somebody that's not real, not the real version of themselves.
I agree. Well said.
You got one?
No.
Is it too soon?
No, keep going.
Is it too soon for me to point out areas in which you need to grow?
Yes, shut up. No. Yes and no. It depends on how you do it. It depends on how you do it. But no one wants a judgmental person. You can't be judgmental of me that damn soon. And vice versa. A picture of a man taking a woman out on a date. Oh, that's how you dress it publicly? Oh, that's you think that's a good look? Oh, you gonna wear your hair like that?
But that's judging though.
Like you really shouldn't. Real women don't wear makeup like that. They don't dress like that. How they gonna sound?
That won't sound good. But I'm talking about areas for growth.
That is growth.
For a man, yes, he feels like you are too.
The way you dress and appear publicly, you trust and believe that's important, and that can be room for growth.
You feel like the woman has to grow because of how she dressed.
Yes, for me, yes. You can't look a certain way when we going. I got you coming to my family reunion. You got the booty shorts on. No.
So what areas do you feel like she needs to grow in order to change how she dress?
She needs to grow mentally. She needs to go up here to understand, as a grown woman, I have to look a certain way in certain places. As a grown woman, you can show your body and be sexy, but know when it's time to show a little skin and when it's not time to show some skin. A grown woman knows that. You just don't wear anything.
The women gonna come for you on that statement.
I don't want sudden stuff. You just don't wear to church. Yes, you look good, my sister, but you don't wear that hair.
But what if that's all she got?
Shut up.
That could be the truth.
I'm gonna tell you.
If that's what her closet look like, because of who she is.
Grow mentally.
Okay.
As a grown woman, you know when to be that bad broad and sexy, and you know when to be a grown woman that look classy. I need you to be able to do all that.
So you saying in the first 90 days, a man should not be able to tell a woman that in the first 90 days?
I'm saying if he does, that's going to upset her. And there's certain things you could say to a man, pointing your finger, and you need to stop and grow her. That's gonna upset him within the first. Them almost girlfriend boyfriend privileges. You could suggest some stuff, but that's almost relationship stuff.
Okay, I can. And when you put it like that, when you added that piece on, because I do believe it is phases to certain. Well, marriage is a phase of its own. Everything else, I think, can go in the single realm of things. So you saying
we're still single now?
Not until we are in a committed relationship can you start seeing and pointing out areas for growth.
I'm just saying, be careful, because it's going to upset and turn off the other party when you start doing that too soon.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Okay. And golly, too soon for areas of growth. I think it's certain things, but to point out areas for growth, I think you can do that in the first 90 days. Like Courtney just put, if we're talking about business goals and I'm looking at you and I see that your spending habits are like,
okay, that's cool.
We're in the first 90 days.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's like, ooh, you gonna have to work on that, or you ain't gonna have no money. I see this,
Courtney,
this, and the other.
Courtney, I almost, girl, be quiet. When you say fitness goals, how women gonna receive that?
Is it too soon? Areas of growth. You overeating. Baby, you gaining too much weight.
Ooh, you gaining.
And at first 90 days, and they are seeing that you need to be working out. You need to work out.
She gonna hit him with the
baby. The weight you carrying is not healthy. You gotta do something about that. Is that too soon?
Yes.
In the first 90 days of dating.
Within the first 90 days, you approached me, didn't you? Didn't you come at me? And you must have liked it then.
So you basically saying people can't keep it.
I may
like it.
Hell, you could be married to the woman, you might not could talk about her weight. And you talking about within the first 90 days? You better not tell a woman she no.
Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's
I'm not.
I noticed that you get angry easily. Like you gotta look at that.
I can dig that.
So you saying it's certain things.
No, yes.
Certain things it's too soon.
Weight is you. I mean, you kind of like if she's on a deathbed, and you might could say like, baby, I know you about to die, but
okay,
kind of big.
What?
Back in the
babe. Okay, say what if this woman is having.
Move on.
You can't do it.
No, I'm not buying nothing. You can say no.
Okay, it's better to say it sooner than later. Because if you stay with me for a year now, you want to talk about my weight.
I'm not staying.
After you done been with me for a year,
then I won't stay.
Okay. All right. Is it too soon to be affectionate? When I say affectionate, passion, kissing. I ain't me moving to say, but is it too soon for us to be French kissing and, having those moments? Because some people like, I'm not kissing you right now. I'm not kissing you. 90 days, hugging you. No.
Is it too soon within the first 90 days to be affectionate? It depends on the other person. That could be a turnoff to where it's like, wait a minute, he or she is getting a little too like, ooh, are you falling in love with me? Are you?
Y'all be scared of that.
Like, wait, what? Yeah, I would probably say no on the so much affection. Mm-hmm. Show affection. I want you to know I'm interested. I want you to know I'm into you like that. But too much too soon is a turnoff. It can be scary. Mm-hmm. It can be scary within the first 90 days.
And I think you can look at it as being clingy too.
Yes.
Okay.
They're spoon feed them that. Okay. No sex though, girl. Get out of here.
Okay, that's the next one.
No,
first 90 days.
No, it's not.
Is it too soon for sex in the first 90 days?
Okay, here's the answer. Here's my answer. The man in me says, hell no, it ain't too soon. Shut up. And anybody who thinks that, shut up. But another part of me says, yeah, here's why. You don't know how that person going to respond once you give them some. I put it on you. You sleep with me, you're going to love it. And it might turn you into somebody else. You might get to stalking and I might could never get rid of you. You put it on a person, we
together now.
Right. You might have opened the door.
You my boyfriend.
Like, oh my God. I should have waited till I felt that. No, it's better to get to know that person before you sleep.
This is a grown man talking right now.
It is
this
better
not the little boy.
Get to know her because, man, you don't know what you're dealing with. Forget the disease part. We're going to say she's disease free, but mentally she may not be ready to. She might have been, you don't know this woman, what her trauma in her life been, and you didn't put now she's in love. Now she's stalkerish. Now she just because you done put it on her, or you done put it on him. You done put it on
because
this
it's some men
ain't going nowhere. Like, no, we together. The hell you talking about? He's showing up at work and like, wait, what? Did y'all see Reasonable Doubt? A woman slept with a guy, and the next day he was cooking breakfast. Like, wait, Negro, what are you doing? You cooking me breakfast? No. So, but I will say this. Here's the problem, the flip side of that. If we're not sexually compatible, our relationship is over. After a year, let's say you waited a year. A year. I love this dude. I love this man. This dude is 4 inches. He's not pleasing you in no way sexually. You love him and you try, but he's literally this big. And you like, oh my God, I just wasted a year.
You don't have to waste. You can find.
Okay, but I just spent a year with a man that I know I can't be with. I know I can't be with him. So, in my opinion, being sexually compatible is important. Because if we're going to do this forever, I want sex should be enjoyable amongst a couple. It shouldn't be a chore. Or what if he's 15 inches and you like, boy, you not ruining me. Get him away from me, boy, and he got you running. Now we have wasted that time.
You didn't waste.
Okay, didn't waste. So it's a flip side to that. It is. Or you get with her and she has an older. Or she can't handle you too much. Like, I ain't gotta be 15, but I'm still too much.
So you basically saying the word is wrong.
No, I'm not. No,
the Bible.
No, I'm not.
Because the Bible says
I'm speaking on the human aspect. We living in sin. We sin every day, and I ain't for to act holy than thou. Like I didn't say holy. I didn't say act holy than thou. Well, I'm for to act like a human, like I know I'm gonna sin. I'm not gonna wait till I get married. If I was single, I would not wait till I get married. And who in the hell will?
I would say this.
Yeah, older. Every woman ain't. Her pH could be off,
but that can be fixable. That's fixable.
I hope
that's
so.
fixable.
But I'm just saying.
I would say this. I hear what you're. I definitely hear what you're saying. And this will be my thing with the whole sex. Is it too soon for sex?
Yeah.
I will say, if anything that we discussed prior to mentioning sex, and there was it's too soon for that, then for me to give my body to you, I'm going to fall right in line with, then it's too soon.
So when is the appropriate time for sex? If we going to put a day, if we putting a time limit for all the women and everybody that's watching, what is a good time frame, would you say, to go there?
When I'm willing to give and be myself with you, when I'm willing to give.
But what if you could be yourself within 90 days. The vibe could be that well. We can vibe that well with you. So is it too soon then?
I feel like it's too soon. I feel like sex is.
You just said
I know.
You can do
but
that
if I can say yes to all of those things, I will be. No, I'm not. I will be comfortable with having sex. If I can be all of that and I feel that comfortable with you, then okay. But I said some stuff was in here that was too soon to do in 90 days. So for sex, I'm gonna definitely say it's too soon in 90 days. You said
that, but you still didn't answer my question.
I feel like it's too soon.
Are you not listening? I said put a time.
Oh, you're asking me for a time period.
Yeah, I'm asking everybody. What's your time?
Don't ask me that because you're not gonna believe my answer. So
what? I don't have a clue what you finna say. I'm not gonna believe it.
I know you. I definitely wouldn't be in.
What is your baby? Why?
I don't know.
Complicated.
I don't know because I know you gonna start judging me if I say it.
It ain't that. Are you gonna make her how long? Honestly,
I feel like I will be good 6 months, a year. I don't feel like it's not like that for me.
I ain't no way.
You know what I'm saying?
I will wait a year.
It's just.
I mean, men will wait because we getting it from others. But so yeah, that's no.
That mean you're not waiting then. That mean you're not waiting.
I'm waiting for you.
No, you're not waiting.
If a woman thinks a man is out here celibate for a year,
some men are, not many, not many, not many.
It's one in Texas, one guy in Texas, one guy in Arizona, nobody in New York.
He's not waiting for me. He's still having sex though, but you saying you in a committed relationship with me.
If you think he's waiting for a year, you should know he's sleeping with other people.
Okay.
Sorry, fellas, I got to keep it real. You know he's giving it. I'm gonna believe you sleeping with somebody else.
You can't. That's because that's what you're doing. Y'all stop putting your own stuff on people.
Many women are waiting for a year,
and it might not be. But just because you not don't mean she ain't.
I'm not speaking in absolute. I'm just saying in general, most women that are dating. I'm not saying.
I'm gonna tell you this.
There's not.
I'm gonna tell you this. Okay.
I'm not talking about that woman that's not dating nobody. That's sitting at home, may kick it with the girls here, and they may go on a date once every 3-4 months. And I ain't talking to nobody. I'm not talking about that sister. She is waiting.
Okay.
I'm talking about the sisters that is actively dating a guy, going out, having conversation, talking on the phone. We hanging out. We having a good time. And you're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not having sex with nobody, not me, not another man in your past for a full 365 days. The percentage of the women like that are almost non-extinct. That they almost don't exist.
I'm gonna tell you that I'm being 100 for real, because I'm in a few Facebook groups and I'm gonna believe people on their word. I don't feel like people have.
And if she's traumatized.
I would say it is more women than what you probably would think that are choosing to be
attractive women though, baby.
That are choosing to be abstinent because of what they have gone through, like you said, some trauma stuff, or just getting to the point where I want my body to be sacred now, like it that are really in a healing phase in their life, and they are, because it's been on the show Ready to Love, and I know people like that it's like I'm choosing.
You want to be a good girl for me.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with you. That's what y'all fail to realize. It ain't got nothing.
Now all of a sudden you're a good girl. But you was the.
It's not about. It's not about being a good girl. It's about I'm choosing now to live my life a different type of way.
And I respect.
I'm not gonna just give my body to any man that has not proven he's worthy of my body.
But a year?
That's that, and maybe you haven't proven, or maybe I'm just not at a point, because it is some men that will fake the funk for 6 months, a year, as he's dating all these other people. But I just want to get you. You just a goal. I'm not even really trying to have this relationship, but I'm gonna do what I need to do. Right. Because you are a goal that I want to get. And then after a year, we invest, and I think I'm loving, and I'm in love with you. And now I have chosen to give myself to you. Right. Now I give myself to you. And like you said a few minutes ago, now you done switched up the game. Right. But you didn't switch it up becoming clingy. You done switched it up because now you have gotten what you were going after. Right. And I'm out. Because I was already sleeping with other, you wasn't really what I was trying to do anyway.
And the smart thing for any woman to do is to make him wait. You'll get to see who this dude really is by making him wait.
Yeah.
You really will. That's what I would tell my daughter, baby. Make him wait. The real him will come out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you risk him, stepping out.
Right. And then you deal with that situation when you deal with that situation, because some women will be like, I realized I wasn't having sex with you. And so, some people have that understanding. And then we're not married. So, you really do have the right to do whatever you want to do. So that's just our perspective on what's too soon, what's not too soon in those first 90 days of dating.
Well said, Noop.
And so, what's Will said, because you wasn't listening to me.
That's what I said. What you say, baby?
This is what he was saying. Will said too. Let's see.
We're not waiting 90 days out here. We do 3 days, and if we don't get it, we'll seek another source. We'll still date and wait her out, but we're seeing other people. Yep. That's the world we live in today.
And so I just feel if I could do my somebody should have told me, it would be this, is that in those first 90 days, to be authentic, to be you. So you get to allow that person to choose. They have a for real view of who they are pursuing and who they are dating and who they can potentially marry.
What about, real quick, seeing my children? In the first 90 days, am I going to meet your kids? We didn't say that. Seeing your kids. A woman's child or being a man's child. Is it too soon to see the other person's child within 90 days?
I say too soon. Because if I'm dating, I'm not just in my mind dating. You are seeing other people, so I could be seeing 4 and 5 dudes in the dating phase of 90 days, and I'm not saying I'm sleeping with all other dudes. I'm dating, so no, not in the dating phase. As long as we're in the dating phase,
in the first 90 days, is too soon.
Not if my kids are under 18. No. Now if I got grown kids,
now I didn't say be alone with them. But don't you want to see how your kids vibe and he vibes around your kids?
Not in the first 90. Not if I'm dating, because I don't want to expose my kids to all those people. No. Depending on how you date.
You may date 4 guys, but you see potential in one of them or 2 of them, and you bring this guy
okay,
around.
If I see potential in one, possibly.
Within the 90 days, okay.
Possibly. Now, my kids grown, then I don't. You can see. Yeah. It don't matter if they grown, but not younger. Now, once we move from dating to committed, now I want to expose my kids to you early in that phase.
Once we're committed and then the kids don't like them.
Yeah.
And I'm not vibing with kids. That should ruin. I'm damn near ruin the relationship.
Yeah, if that can't be cleaned up. Yeah. And it's really how you approach my kids. I can work with my kids. I can support my kids in their feeling of
the parents' job. If my kids are acting up, I believe it's on me to get my kid in line.
Right.
Like if my son has a problem with you, my daughter has, baby girl, why you don't like her?
Yeah.
Why you acting this way?
Yeah.
I need to check her.
Yeah. And that's what I said. I can communicate.
I'm not gonna marry you, baby girl. I'm gonna potentially marry her.
Yeah. And I can communicate with my kids because I know it's probably something they don't want to see. They wanted me with daddy or this, that, and the other. Or do they have some kind of vibe about you that they don't like? So I'm gonna have a conversation because kids are looking from a perspective that's not filtered. Where I'm looking at you from a place of love, whether you might have put it down on me. So I look at you like this, but kids ain't looking at you with that filter, and they might see something in you that's like, "No, mama."
Okay, quick question,
daddy.
Just real quickly. We agree that sex was too soon. You said sex is too soon. What about sexual conversations with your sexual likes and dislikes? I didn't say going.
I don't feel like that's too soon.
What do you like?
I don't.
For all those who said no, is it too soon to ask what you like and dislike sexually? Can we have those conversations? I ain't say being explicit, what I want to do, how I'm gonna do, none of that. What you like, what you don't like, turn on, turn off.
Yeah, I don't feel nothing's wrong with that.
But you do realize we having that conversation. That could easily come through that. Yes.
Yeah, but you can talk.
Like that?
You can talk. I don't feel nothing wrong with that. I don't feel nothing wrong with that.
That's how I get it. That's how men get it, by talking. I can't get the cookie without talking about it.
Well, we can talk, or
I'm just saying, be careful. If you allow me to talk to you about it, then you're not gonna make me wait 90 days.
I can't argue with you.
I get it quicker than that.
Okay.
So I get it quicker than that. You can believe that. That don't make sense.
It does make sense.
Why would you want me to get? Why would you even want to talk about
it? I don't feel like we gotta keep entertaining the conversation. I don't have to keep talking about you every time we go on a date. You want to talk to me about sex, and I'm telling you that I'm in a space where I'm not having it. respect my boundaries where I'm saying I don't want to talk about. I will have the conversation, but every time you're on the phone with me, I already know what you're doing. You trying to talk me into something I'm telling you I'm not doing. And that's going to be a turn off for if that was me and I have a hard no. And you keep on doing it, you're going to keep trying to pressure me, and you're going to keep.
My approach will be totally different.
It don't matter. If I have a hard no.
You just put a crack on the door. I don't have to go there that way. And I want a smart man won't. But you literally just put a crack in the door while it was completely shut. You just open it with a little slight crack. If we're having a sexual conversation, you literally crack the door. I didn't say open. But you damn sure cracked it.
Well, a crack door ain't you don't mean you coming in. My foot is on the other side of the door. My foot is on the other side of the door. I'm peeking through the door. But okay. So that was my somebody should tell me. I'm glad you asked the question about the kids, because that was one that we should have had in there.
Yeah. Financial.
Baby, we cannot go. We cannot go into financial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yes or no? Just yes or no. Is it too soon to find out about your financial, like retirement investments and portfolio? Where you at now financially in your life? Because you can't judge people by the houses and cars and this and that and the clothes. I know a whole lot of people that look, man, every time they go out, they clean to the T, but stay in a 1-bedroom efficiency apartment. So is it too soon to have those financial talks like that?
I think it's a level to it. Because I'm sure
within the first 90 days,
people talk about their credit.
I'm not going to ask you what's in it.
That's what I said. I
like how much you got. No, I ain't going to ask that. But
yeah, I don't think amounts matter. But to say, I got a retirement plan. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay. Do I invest? Yep. So I feel like those are real conversations. Those are real conversations. Okay. I might not have to tell you my credit score, but yeah, I got good credit. Or no, I got bad credit, child, this, that, and the other. I just think the more that you hide would be a red flag to me. If everything we trying to talk about, you can't talk about it. It's you trying to say, me personally, I can't be with you. You too hidden. You got too many walls up. You don't want to let nobody in. That's a red flag to me. That's a red flag to me. So
listen, Mo, we can
really go on
to this show. Right. That's wow.
So we can. We definitely can. We can. Let's do it for the live show.
Is that next week?
No, that's the first Saturday. So the first Saturday, November the 5th, will be our final live show for this year. So we can do a part 2 of what's too soon. We can go into finances. We can go into the other areas that we didn't get to talk about what's too soon.
We can sleep on and meditate on it. My somebody should have told me, man, as a single person, you should ask serious questions while dating. It shouldn't be all surface. If everything is just surface level, then especially if you're dating with a purpose, that will be the first question I ask. If I'm single with dating, like, are you dating? Are you dating just, or do you just date, or do you
get that clarity off top?
Do you date with a purpose, or you just, casually dating?
Yeah.
I think that's a good question.
That's probably should be in the first 2 dates, 2 or 3 days.
Do not be afraid to ask questions. Do not punish them for giving you the truth. If they tell you the truth and you have
baby, you going into that could be another that could be another topic.
So somebody should have told me
off what we talk about today.
Do not be afraid to have real life hard conversations while dating. If you're dating with a purpose. Boom.
Yes, I think this will be a good conversation in person, because if we can get the men to come out and the women to come out, and then you get to see both people's perspective on why it's too soon and why it's not too soon. So y'all set your schedule, and we're going to start at 12 o'clock November the 5th versus the 11 o'clock time. The show is going to start at noon. So y'all put it on your schedules. Come out to the last one. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, no. Come out. We've had a nice crowd the last couple of weeks, a couple times. And the owner of Smokey D's He giving 15% for everybody, 15% off your meal for those who come and eat. Now, and not only does he got great barbecue, he actually got a bar where you can have an adult beverage while you watch the show.
All right. So we're going to see y'all on November the 5th. If we're going to see you on November the 5th, put yes in the comments so we can make sure we hold you accountable. Jessica, I got yours.
I'm going to punch you in the face if you don't show up.
Precious, we need to see you on the 5th. I know you in the area. Tamika Duffy in the area. Dwayne Boyd is in the area.
No,
Victoria in the area.
It's the Fred doing it.
Let's see, Kevin, you in
Fred
Houston.
Spot.
You in Houston. Let's see who else on here that's in the area. That I see that's done posted.
I'm gonna tell Fort Worth alumni. Y'all come through, man.
I don't know if Courtney in the area. All right, y'all. All right.
Try to make November the 5th, Noop, at noon. My line brother on the spot.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you tell somebody about the Couples Lounge show. Yeah. And we'll see y'all next week.